We have a lot to unpack in this video as price drops are dropping fast and major price drops incoming as interest rates are now heading back towards 7%. If you take a look here, interest rates were falling, but they've done a U-turn and are now heading back to 7%. And I'm going to show you these major price drops. Look at this, 1.1 million all the way down to 950,000. The reason that I selected these, it's two homes in the same neighborhood. So it's a great comparison. It's a buyer that I've been tracking certain houses here, and we're monitoring the market and getting a much better deal than previous buyers who did not have somebody showing them what's happening in the market. But now I'm going to actually be able to show you how Zillow also mimics the market of what's going on. They're showing only a $15,000 price drop. We're going to go over all of that. I'm going to show you exactly what's coming in as well as with the interest rates. Now, we take a look, we see interest rates are doing a U-turn heading back towards 7%. The reason is this is Wall Street bets on a chance of a Fed rate cut in July. Well, right here, 97.4% chance that are top right of no Fed rate cut. And if you take a look at the bottom, only a 2.6% chance that the Fed cuts the rate in their July 30th meeting. Now, the other impact is tariffs are showing in inflation. And we know that the tariff issue is ongoing, but now it's showing that inflation is coming back up a little bit, and the Fed is concerned about inflation and unemployment. Now, the 10-year is correlating with where interest rates are going to be a year from today. Well, this Fed rate cut that's not going to happen now in July, at the end of July, is also not looking like a possibility in September. So the chances of a September Fed rate cut have also diminished. That's why you're seeing this U-turn happening. Now, I'm going to show you these price drops. Now, again, inventory we see is up year over year. It is tapering off. However, it is still growing month over month. And the reason is we had more listings every single month hitting the housing market at a much bigger pace than a year ago. However, here in July, it seems we're going to be about the same amount of new listings hitting the market as a year ago because only the real sellers, not the gamblers, but the ones that actually want to sell are starting to put their house on the market. And that is what brings me to this topic of price drops, major price drops that are happening and are going to continue happening because of this inventory buildup. Again, not a true story. They're only saying as of May 2nd, they dropped their price $14,000 and $15,000. However, if we take a look over here, that is not true. They had 1.1 million list price to start 103 days ago, and they're down to $950,000. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This house is in the same neighborhood, same house, essentially the same square footage. And if you take a look, you see that they just have some different paint jobs, maybe a little bit of a different kitchen. However, this one here had a price cut recently of $25,000 and it is $925,000. If we go to my MLS data, and the MLS data is where Zillow and all these websites get their information from. This is our realtor database. Look at this house, listed 75 days ago at $999,000, and now they're at $925,000. Well, it seems that this house is always ahead of this house, listed earlier at a higher price. It wasn't selling. The new seller hit the market at a better price, and they're continuing dropping their price below the other one. And my buyers actually liked this house a little bit more than the other one. And now we're going to see both of these houses most likely selling in the 800,000 range. And if you come down here, you see these are big houses, over 5,000 square feet, 5,156 square feet. Let's see if it shows it a little bit better here. So in this other one is 5,300 square feet. So you're seeing that sellers are not getting what they want. And the new sellers coming to the market are pricing their homes below the ones that are sitting on the market. And what have I been saying? That the trend is going to be price drops and more price drops and better deals in the second half. And this inventory is going to continue staying elevated, especially now that the Fed rate cut is completely in jeopardy and almost in jeopardy for September as well. That's why these prices are going to continue dropping. And there's another thing that I want to show you what Zillow does. It's pretty funny. Right here, if we take a look at this house, $950,000, the Zestimate, what a joke, $943,000. If we go to this house over here, it's $925,000. The Zestimate is $919,000. I mean, the Zestimate is always just slightly below. Why? They're incentivizing people that, hey, this is a good deal. click a tour. We're going to put you with a realtor who's just trying to sell you a house, because that's all Zillow is doing, is selling these leads to realtors that don't have your best interest in mind, who just want to sell a house, collect a paycheck, and that's what Zillow is doing. Now, the other thing is look at this house. So same neighborhood. All of these houses are homes that I've been keeping an eye out on with these specific buyers. So look, if you're interested in doing that, reach out to me. We can do this. We can monitor the market and make sure you're getting the best deal of 2025. That's my goal for you. And hey, you decide when you want to pull the trigger. But my contact information is down below. Do me a favor, smash that like button, help me get this video in front of more Utah home buyers. This information, not everybody is sharing, and the Utah home buyers need to see this. Subscribe, that'll benefit you, so you're up to date, it'll benefit me, again, helping this video get in front of more people. Now, I didn't pull it up, but remember, that email link is going to be down below. It's going to show you what's happening with this inventory. That way you can keep an eye out on. So down below, that link will be there. Sign up. I send an email monthly showing the inventory growth year over year. But back over to this video right here. So take a look at this house. Same area of Harriman, and we see a $24,000 price cut. Again, not true. This one started essentially at $1.1 million. Now again, this estimate, $969,000. So hey, request that tour, click it, have an agent show you this house, try to sell you, who's not going to give you the real data. I mean, just bunkers. Just look at that. 1.1, but they show you the most recent cut because they don't want to show you that this house was actually $1.1 million and is now $974,000. So we see that we have these houses within, well, these two are within literally a minute of each other, and this one is literally 3 minutes away or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you're seeing price drop after price drop after price drop. This one's been in the market 152 days, and we see that this is a modern style house that was built in 2019. So they're all around the same age. This one over here was 2017. So we're seeing this, and now no Fed rate cut is coming, so no relief to the interest rates. I mean, this is going to continue happening. These interest rates are not coming down. Inventory, we see that it is continuing to hold strong year over year, still higher than years past. We're seeing these price drops just happening everywhere. Look, nobody has your back like Denko the Realtor. Again, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. My contact information is down below when you do need a realtor in Utah. And again, that link for that email that goes out once a month with the inventory growth is going to be down below. Make sure you sign up for that.